I am the one of the owners of Jack's Treasures, and I am here to bring you some midday madness media of CDs. This is pop music, country music, and easy listening. And if you were in my show yesterday, you noticed that I had to cut out like really fast. We did have a flood yesterday, guys, in our basement, or not our basement, in our garage. What happened is we developed a leak over a shower, and somebody was taking a shower and it ended up flooding into our garage area. Now, garage area is where we have a lot of our merchandise on the bay and our shipping supplies and some of our stuff or whatnot. None of that got any damage, thank goodness. We lost about probably 5 or 6 boxes. For shipping and had to end up cleaning up the whole area. So we got it all cleaned up, got it all dried out. We had to have fans, we had heaters down there to try to clean it all out. But yes, we did have a little bit of a flood yesterday. And that's why we didn't have our purses show yesterday, but we do have a purses show today, okay, at 4 o'clock. So today, what I did was, is I said, all right, I'm going to take our show that we didn't finish yesterday, which was Blu-ray, and I'm going to move it to tomorrow. And I'm going to call that day 9.5. So I moved that one to tomorrow. So the VHSs I pushed off until Wednesday and then Friday. So we do have the show ready to go. All the shows are back up. The room in there is all cleaned up. And so we're back. We're back. We have our we have our shows ready to go, and we are going to do it. What is up, Courtney? I hope you are feeling better. I hope everything is going good with you. Let me go ahead and click on your profile there and let you mod again, because I don't know who's ever going to show up in our shows, so I don't have any like serious mods. But you do a great job. You do a great job. But yeah, we got everything all cleaned up. I got everything all cleaned up in the media in the room where we had the flood. Like I said, we found out that somebody had we have a leak in our one of the showers upstairs, and so somebody took a shower. We found out about it, but we got it all taken care of. We got it all taken care of. So today, as I said, it's pop music, more of I don't know what you would call it, more pop, easy listening, James Taylor, stuff like that. What is up, Envy and Nat? Envy and Nat is here. Not only that, I'm starting to get sick too. Courtney, I think you got me sick. you know? But yeah, I'm starting to get sick too. So I'm going to try to push through these shows as best that I can. No, you didn't do it. But we moved our cookbook show that was going to be today to Wednesday. I got it loaded up. Yeah, I got my fluids over here. Rest, I don't know about rest. Thank you, Judith. I'm gonna try my very best. We got some time off coming up pretty soon. We got a couple of days that I don't have shows scheduled at night. But the worst time is that we have our jewelry show tomorrow, which is a battle bracket show where we're doing 3 second sudden death. And so it's only 10 minutes. That's the good thing about it. But it's free shipping on jewelry tomorrow. Brooches, necklaces, rings, all kinds of stuff. $3 starts, 3 second sudden death. So you want to talk about going fast? That show is going to be fast. But here we go. Let's get some of these CDs going up right here. All right, the first one is the Bellamy Brothers Greatest Hits. The Bellamy Brothers Greatest Hits. Here's the back of it right there. And I'm always going to show you the disc. Don't worry, unless it's a brand new disc, I will show you the disc. And a lot of times, if they're cracked, like the disc, not the crack, the disc, but the things. Let me move that a little bit. See if I can get a better view. This is a clean disc. I will let you know that. Okay, that's a little bit better right there. But it is a very, very clean disc. This is volume one. Greatest Hits Volume 1. What's up, Keone? How are you? I hope you are doing well. I hope you are doing well. But here we go. And it's going to be $2 starts. And I'm going to do 10 seconds sudden death. I'm going to do 10 seconds sudden death because I got a lot. I got a lot today that I got to get through. So I'm going to try to get through as many of them as I can. And I'm trying to beat back a cold too. So I got a lot of stuff all going on, man. It is like horrendous. Well, good morning again, Keone. I think your phone got stuck on that one. This is a band called Linear. a band called Linear. I don't know anything about them. Okay, don't know anything about them, but very, very clean disc again. And if it's not a clean disc, your internet is acting up. I could believe it. I can believe it. Okay. Linear. Okay. Another one. So we got a lot of CDs that we're going to go through. I got 50 stuff, Britney Spears, Kelly Clarkson, collections, all kinds of stuff. Thank you for that one. Senna, thank you very much. Thank you for that. All right. Vince Gill. Vince Gill. Here we go. Country artist right here. It says, Let there be peace on earth. Okay. Vince Gill, Let there be peace on earth. Again, very clean disc. Very, very clean disc. I don't see any marks on that one. Here it is, Vince Gill. Any 90s alternative or 2000s? I have an alternative show scheduled for next month. I've already done my alternative CD random pull show, and so some of them did end up going on there, but I do have another CD show scheduled for next month. If not, I will get one scheduled. I was actually working on the schedule before we got started in here, but it's more pop and that type of music today. It's more pop and country and things like that. Yes, one of the other ones that I did was soundtracks. That one went really well, the soundtrack one. But here you go, Vince Gill, 10 Seconds, Sudden Death, country. And like I said, I do have. I did make one big purchase over the weekend. I didn't make my one yesterday because I had to deal with a flood. So, when you're dealing with a flood, you gotta like deal with the flood. Okay, this is one of my favorites. This is from Time Life Music. Time Life Music. Disney. I don't know if I have any Disney in this one. Um, I'm not sure. I don't think so, Keone. Any Michael Jackson? If I had some Michael Jackson, it'll probably be in my show on let's see. It's going to be Thursday. We're funk, soul, jazz, and hip hop. So Michael Jackson might be in those shows. Okay, but yeah, I had a flood going on. It was horrible. 1958 rock and roll super clean disc. This is the rock and roll era collection. The rock and roll era collection, and I have a bunch of these. Okay, like the next one that's coming up is going to be 1963. So this is 1958, 1958 Time Life. Just some great music on there, clean disc, okay? All part of like one series that came out from Time Life Music, which I enjoy those because they put like all of the great songs on here. This one's got like Johnny B. Good, by Chuck Berry, Little Richards, Good Golly, Miss Molly, Tears on My Pillow by Little Anthony and the Imperials. Just some really, really good songs on that one. Okay. Celine Dion is next. And if it sells, I will replace that case because it is cracked. Let's talk about love. Celine Dion, let's talk about love. Very clean disc again. Very clean disc again. Okay. And here's the front right there. Let's talk about love. Here's the back, and you can take a picture of the back. It does have a barcode right there, which is always good. 10 seconds, sudden death. Celine Dion. Celine Dion. Let's talk about love. Let's talk about love. Celine Dion. She's got just talent coming out. She just oozes talent. I mean, that girl just writes music, and all of a sudden, it's a hit. That's what ends up happening. Um, 98 Degrees and Rising. 98 Degrees is the name of the band, and Rising is the other one. I think they're a Christian pop band. Any super audio CDs? Not that I'm aware of. Not that I'm aware of. Okay. Just being honest with you, if you're looking for something like that, it would. I don't want you to sit in here for the next hour as I go through all of these things and me not have it. I seriously doubt it. Okay. Seriously doubt it. 98 Degrees, okay? And Rising is the name of the album. And Rising, okay? So here we go. This is all easy listening, pop music, and country today. And anything that's borderline in any of those right there. This is one of my friend's favorite bands, Hanson. Okay. One of my friend's favorite bands is Hanson. Okay. This is Middle of Nowhere. Okay. If this one sells, I will definitely change it out. Gordon Lightfoot is playing on the radio. I don't know if you guys can hear it. It does have some lighter scratches. You can see some of them right there. I definitely am showing that one. But this is Hanson. Okay, with of course their song what is it, Umbop, right, Umbop. Okay, which is really a good song if you really listen to it. Hanson right here, Middle of Nowhere. I will definitely change out the case. Britney Spears is next. Britney Spears is next. I heard she was in the news again. She sold her music catalog. Okay, she sold her music catalog. This is Oops, I Did It Again. Oops, I Did It Again. Britney Spears. What a talent. And just, yeah, talk about a family that is messed up. It is Britney Spears' family. I mean, oh my gosh. Yeah, she sold everything. Very dumb move. To tell you the truth, I have no idea. I mean, I don't know her financial situation. I know that everything that happened with like her mom and what really was her dad, from everything that I've heard, it's like, oh my god, man, you guys got a daughter that's got all of this talent, got all of this beauty, and what do? You exploit it for yourselves. I'm like, oh my god. Also sold it for 200 million. It's so stupid to say so. um like I said, I don't know. I have no earthly idea. I heard that she did. I would never do it. You make more money on the royalties of this stuff right there. That's what I've heard. I heard it was like, just an incredibly bad situation. I really have heard that. Leanne Rhymes. Leanne Rhymes Blue. Okay. Leanne Rhymes Blue. But it's just so weird that even if oh my gosh, I mean, I cannot imagine. All right. If my daughter became a superstar, okay? My daughter becomes a superstar. Not in this today. Not today. I don't have any Aussie. But if my daughter became a superstar, I would not be like sitting there saying like, okay, how can I exploit this and me make the money? It's like, God. The worst part is she's gonna waste all that money because of her drug addiction. You know what? Yeah, Shadow Power. I understand. I mean, I know she's been in rehab like a dozen or so times and stuff. I don't know. I mean, it sucks because she had talent. She had talent. She had talent. She had beauty. She had everything. The problem is everything was like thrown into the public's eye by her father or mother or parents, whatever, and everything got amplified. Man, if she got a speeding ticket, it was amplified. If she got a hangnail, it was amplified. Then she cut her hair off and she did all this other stuff. I'm like, oh my god, girl, seriously, man, seek some help. Get rid of your parents. Wasn't that a movie? Inconsolable Differences. I do have a bunch of rock and roll. Most of it is like compilations, easy listening, and stuff like that. Today is more pop. It's more pop and easy listening and country. Okay. I'll have another CD show coming up next month where I'll be doing it. I'll let you know where all of this stuff came from. I made a big buy. I made a big buy, a big media buy. I spent like so much money and I got like 2,000 pieces of media. All right. CDs, Blu-rays, DVDs, VHS, cassettes, 8 tracks, everything. So I said, well, I'm going to do 13 days of media madness, which is what I'm doing. And so this way I can try to make my money back. I have hit profit. I made a little bit more profit yesterday. I would have made more because the show was going great, but then we had a flood. So that's where all of this stuff came from. All right. The Real 50s. The Real 50s. This is a box set. Okay, this is a box set. The Real 50s. 3 CDs, original artists, and original recordings. Okay. So let's take a look at those discs. Oh, they're going to be clean. I can already tell. I pretty much checked most of the discs already. I can't say that I checked every single one. This is disc number 2. Very, very clean on that one. And then disc number three, same thing. Disc three is clean on that one too. The real 50s right here. Here's the disc, and they're all inside this big box set right here. And it's starting at $2 and 10 seconds sudden death. 10 seconds sudden death. Um, let's see who's coming up next. Gary Allen, Kelly Clarkson, two rock and roll era ones from Time Life. Two rock and roll era ones from Time Life. Next one, oh, and I got Elvis Presley too. 1961. 1961, Time Life. I love these because they just give you some of the best music, but it's also music that they could only get the license to. So you won't have like a lot of Beatles and stuff like that because they wouldn't give them the license. Okay. They wouldn't give them the license. Here's the list right here if you want to take a screenshot real fast to see the list of the people that are on here. And you can always request something if I've already run it. Okay, you can always request, hey, can you run that rock and roll 1961 again? And I'm like, yeah, sure, I can do that. But this is this one right here, 1961. 1961. Elvis Presley, 1954 to 1961, also the thing. Do you know if I ran any Radiohead? Probably in not today, because Radiohead's not country or like pop rock or anything like that. I have had Radiohead. I probably got some in an alternative show or a heavy metal show. It would be in one of those types of shows right there. So I haven't played any Radiohead. If this one sells, I will change out the case. Elvis Presley, 1954 to 1961. Okay, Time Life again. This is a Time Life collection of the rock and roll era. Got a bunch of the disc from that, which are really cool. I kind of like them. Um, I might end up keeping those. I don't know yet. Okay. Here's another Britney Spears, In the Zone. Britney Spears, In the Zone. Okay. Again, just a beautiful young lady, a beautiful talent, and her, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, guys, okay, just my opinion, her parents like totally effed up. Okay, her parents totally effed her up, and now, yeah, she is like, just, I don't know, she's a mess. She's a red hot mess. Sold her whole radio, her whole music catalog. I don't know if it includes future stuff, but I don't know if she can even do anything in the future. I really don't. I have no earthly idea. All right. Gary Allen, Tough All Over. Okay. Gary Allen, Tough All Over. Okay. Gary Allen, Tough All Over. Oh, I love the disc. I got to show you the disc on this one. Very, very clean. But let me show you the disc on this one. Look at that. That's pretty cool. The cowboy and the horse are skeletons. So that's pretty cool. Okay. And if this one sells, I will replace it because it is cracked right there in the front. Okay. Here's the back of this one right here. Here we go. This one is Gary Allen, Tough All Over. $2, running through 10 seconds, sudden death on everything that we're going to be running today. Check out my show later today if you're into purses. I got purses today. A lot of Vera Bradley, a lot of new stuff. Uh, that's going to be this afternoon at 4 o'clock. Okay. Harry Connick Jr., Only You. Target exclusive, contains a 5-song bonus CD. Okay. So it does have the other CD with it. This one just had a little fuzz on it. That's why I took it down like that. But it's, other than that, it's clean. That's the only one song right there. Now let me get to the one that's in the back. Okay, and here's the bonus disc, which literally I cracked one of those when I was taking one out once, because it's in like the back disc right there. So there's the front and there's the back. Okay. But here it is, Harry Connick Jr. with a Target exclusive. And it does have, and both of them are very, very clean discs. Very, very clean disc. Okay. Today is easy listening, country music, and more pop music. Okay. More pop music. Nothing like metal or like stuff like that. Okay. Leanne Rhymes, inspirational songs. You light up my life. You light up my life. Leanne Rhymes. Very clean disc. Very clean disc on this one. Oh, the next one is going to be amazing. I might, if that one doesn't sell, I might put it up on the bay. Leanne Rhymes, You Light Up My Life, inspirational songs. Inspirational songs. You Light Up My Life. All right. This is a talent, boy. I did not know what ended up happening to him, but I found out that he passed away like very young. Okay. And that's Eddie Rabbit. Okay. Eddie Rabbit. All right. And the name of it is All Time Greatest Hits. Okay. I love a rainy night, driving my life away, gone too far, suspicious. I can't help myself. Here comes that feeling. Rocky Mountain Music, $2 in the jukebox. Do you right tonight? Pour me another tequila. Hearts on fire. I mean, just Eddie Rabbit was a hell of a talent. Okay, and passed away just way too young. Okay, way too young. And I will replace the case. I will replace the case. Here it is, right here. How you doing? I'm doing good. Tracy just popped in from her work over on the bay to say hello to everybody. You got to come over and get on camera. You're going to come and say hello to everybody. Here's Eddie Rabbit, and here's my beautiful wife, who yesterday came in and said, "You got to shut your show down. We got a flood." We did. We had a flood. Okay. All right. This next one is sealed. It is sealed. It's Dolly Parton. It is Dolly Parton, and the name of the album is Blue Smoke, and it is sealed. I will let you know that the case is cracked, but I can't replace it because it is new and sealed. So Dolly Parton, Blue Smoke, okay, $2, sudden death. Dolly Parton, inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I don't know how. I really don't. I mean, she's a pop singer, yes, but rock? I mean, 9 to 5 was it wasn't a rock song, you know? It wasn't a rock song. I mean, everything I love you. I mean, again, it's a pop, not rock. There's a difference, okay? Here we go. Sarah Evans, Born to Fly. Sarah Evans, Born to Fly, okay? We are just going through all of these CDs that I got in a buy. And today is country music, easy listening, and straight pop music. Straight pop music. So no alternative, no metal, no hard rock, no Van Halen, nothing like that. Okay. I've run all of those shows. I still have hip hop for CDs. I still have jazz, funk, soul, and hip hop. That is on Thursday. So if you want any of that, bookmark my media show on Thursday at 11 o'clock because I do all of these shows at 11 o'clock. Dana Carter. Dana Carter. Okay, here it is. Dana Carter. This is did I shave? Did I shave my legs for this? I don't know. I have no idea. But here you go. Here's the disc. The disc is fine. But literally, the name of the album is Did I Shave My Legs for This? I don't know if I would name an album for that. Yeah. I don't know if I would name the album that, but well, personally, I don't shave my legs. So there you go. You know, I'm not a bodybuilder. I mean, guy bodybuilders, they shave their legs and stuff, but I do not. Okay, good. Well, a lot of reasons why. Um, Julian Hugh, Julian Hugh, or Hogue, might be Hogue. I'm guessing country or pop. I can't really tell. Let me see. That one, I'm not going to run that one. That one's got some stuff on it that I couldn't. I didn't think was going to come out. Paula Cole, This Fire. Paula Cole, This Fire. Okay. Pop music, I think. Oh, Jewel is coming up next. So I do have a little bit of Jewel. I got a little bit of Jewel. I got a jewelry show coming up. So there we go. But here it is. Paula Cole, right here. This Fire. Okay, This Fire. $2 starts on everything. 10 seconds. Sudden death. right now, 10 seconds, sudden death. Okay. And we're just going to go as fast as we can to try to get all of those. Oh, Cowboy Coffee, nice purchase right there. That was your first purchase from Jack's Treasures. Welcome to Jack's Treasures. Hopefully, I can find some more CDs that you will like and get you a good little bundle going. We're going to drop a bong. 1, 2, 3, bong. Drop a bong in the chat for our new buyer. Welcome to Jack's Treasures. Okay. I don't know if I have any more Paula Cole, but I will definitely, if I see some, I'll pull it out, when I can. All right. Jewel, Pieces of You. Jewel, Pieces of You. Okay. Here it is right here. That is a what do they call that? A club edition. This is a club edition. Okay. Jewel, Pieces of You. Okay, very clean. I don't have any Ozzy. This is country, easy listening, and like pop music. Uh Ozzy would be heavy metal, okay, or hard rock. $2 right here, $2 for Jewel. Okay, $2 for Jewel. Okay, so nice pickup on this one right here. I think I got some more. I don't know if I have any more Jewel, but a good pickup there. And put that over there. Uh, let's see. Martina McBride. Martina McBride. Okay. Evolution is the name of this one. Martina McBride, Evolution. Again, very clean disc. Okay. Maybe it's got some light scratches on that one. Maybe got some light scratches on that one. Martina McBride. Okay, here we go. And it'll be $2. There we go. $2 for Martina McBride Evolution. Evolution. And I got a lot. I still got a lot. I can still see Kenny Rogers, Lone Star, Mark Chestnut, Hillary Duff. I think Spice Girls. I got Spice Girls, Bob Carlisle, uh, Jennifer Page. All right, this one is called Brave Combo Kirik. I have no idea. I have no idea what this one is right here. But I I just put it in this show. I think I looked it up on Discog, and Discog said that they were done. Spice Girls. All right, I will get the Spice Girls out. Okay, I like the Spice Girls, man. I will say that this one, the common, it is cracked, so I will definitely replace this one if it sells. Okay, I'll definitely replace it. If it sells. It's called Brave Combo, Korea. Okay, which I guess is spelled the same way backwards and forwards. No, there's an extra K in there. There's an extra K in there. Okay, Spice Girls. Here it is. Spice Girls. It is Spice World. Okay, it is Spice World. Hopefully, it's in good condition. It looks like it's in good condition. Okay, it looks like it could use a little bit of a cleaning. I don't see any like scratches, but it does need a little bit of a cleaning right up here by my finger. You see those two little dots? Those would clean right off with like a, what do they call it, microfiber and stuff. Here's the back of it right here. I was gonna say it looked like it's cracked, but it's actually not. It might be cracked right here. Okay, I really can't tell. I can't replace this one because I don't have that kind. Oh yeah, I can. I can replace this one if it sells. Okay, I can replace that back if it sells. I'll replace the back if it does sell. Okay, which is gonna sell because somebody bid on it. Duh. I'm over talking now. That's what happens to me when I get when I do the show. I start to over talk. Okay. All right. Spice Girls. That was nice. All right. Let's see. What do I got here? Let's go to this one. Allison Krauss and Union Station. Allison Krauss and Union Station. So Long, So Wrong is the name of it. Okay. It is cracked right here, so I'll replace that one. There's the back of that one. Okay. There's the back of that one. Allison Krauss and Union Station. Clean disc. Clean disc on that one. Okay. And isn't she touring with Robert Plant right now? I think she's touring with Robert Plant. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I saw Robert Plant, but I just saw Robert Plant. That was back in the 1980s when I saw Robert Plant. but I've never seen Alison Krauss. Okay, I've never seen Alison Krauss. All right, I'm gonna run through these kind of quick. Um, this is 1963 rock and roll. 1963 Time Life. Okay, Time Life. If anybody's interested in these, I'm gonna run this one. Here's the back of it. It does have the Beach Boys. I just saw that. Oh no, that's Jane and Dean with Surf City, Mockingbird, uh, The Impressions, Hello Stranger, Fingertips, Stevie Wonder, Little Stevie Wonder is what it said. Surfing USA, The Beach Boys. Okay, so these are the songs that are on here, right here, 1963, $2. Time Life. It's like a from a big collection called the Rock and Roll Era, and I have a bunch of these right here. I'm gonna run through these real fast so that we can get them all done. Okay, so we can get them all done. Let me move that out of the way. All right, this is 1962. 1962. Again, I can replace the case that's cracked right there. I'm going to show you the song listing on it right there. I'll show you the song listing on it. I'll show you the disc because I do got plenty of time. I can't ship out today because post offices are closed. It's President's Day. It's President's Day. 1962. Time Life. Rock and Roll Era. Okay, next one will be 1960. Next one will be 1960. Okay. So I got like a stack of these right here. So I'm just going to fly through these really fast. This is 1960 rock and roll era. Okay. Rock and roll era, 1960. Save the Last Dance by the Drifters. Wow. That's awesome. Okay. Only the Lonely, Roy Orbison is on this one. Fats Domino, Walking to New Orleans. Alley Oop by the Hollywood Argyles. Let's Go, Stay by Maurice Williams and the Zodiac. Gosh, I mean, I love these things right here. They put such great music on these. And a lot of the times you're hearing music that you don't hear a lot in other or see a lot of, like there's my friend. Damn fine stuff is here. That would be Tom and Jana. But yeah, like how many times have you seen Only the Lonely by Roy Orbison or seen that on a thing? I mean, what a great song, 1959. 1959. Okay, Time Life. All right, here's the Lixin if you want to take a screenshot and look at that one real fast. Got Elvis on the cover right there. Charlie Brown by the Coasters. Oh, there you go, right there. The year you were born. Wow, it was a good year, Judith. It was a good year. It was a good year. Mine's 1965. I don't think I have it. I don't. All right. 1959 with the song Charlie Brown by the Coasters. I love Charlie Brown by the Coasters. I mean, that's such a cool song. Oh my gosh. It really is just a cool song. Oh, Judith, you're so amazing. Thank you for that pickup. I appreciate that. 1959. 1959. Nice pickup, Judith. Very, very nice. Let me put this one over there. I love Charlie Brown. Dion and the Belmonts, Teenager in Love. Just, I mean, great songs on here. Great songs everywhere on that. 1956. 1956. Okay. So we're going to go back even further. This is the era of what do they call it? Rockabilly. They call it rockabilly, from what was the television show? Oh my gosh. Happy Days. Happy Days. Blue Suede Shoes, Carl Perkins, Fats Domino. Wow. The Five Satins. Just, oh my gosh. The Teen Queens, Roll Over Beethoven, Chuck Berry is on here. I do not have Aerosmith. I ran Aerosmith last week in rock and roll. Today is pop music, country music, and also some easy listening. Some easy listening. Okay. So no Aerosmith. 1957. 1957. Okay. 1957. Wow. Oh my gosh. Whole lot of shaking going on. Jerry Lee Lewis, right there. No to the Doors either. I don't think the Doors, I would consider the Doors more of a classic rock than pop. Okay, than pop. But, you know. I like the Doors. I had a Doors cassette. Oh, I should show you that. You want to see something really cool? Do I have it where I can see it real fast? Let me see. Yeah, I see it right there. All right, hold on. This is still running. My bad. Okay, something for the Doors. No, now you're just playing with me. I know it. Look at this. I love this one right here. This is a case right here for a cassette case for the Doors movie. Isn't that cool? That is so cool. And it's like a VHS case, right? For a cassette tape for the from the movie soundtrack of the Doors. I ran that in one of the shows that I had earlier too. Just super super cool. All right, hits from 1962. Hits from 1962. Songs like Mashed Potato Time, Papa Mow Wow. Oh my gosh, that was in the movie Animal House. That was in the movie Animal House. Fun fact: my sixth grade teacher's brother was Jim Morrison. Wow, that's cool. There are a lot of people. That's a very common name. That is a very common name of Jim Morrison. Okay. My friend, when I was growing up in high school, his name is Dennis. He looks like Jim Morrison. I mean, oh my God, spitting image of the guy. If he grew out a beard and long hair, he would definitely be him. But Papa Mao Mao is on this one. Hey, let's twist, dance with the guitar. He's a rebel, soldier boy, Venus in blue jeans, and Wolverton Mountain. Hits from 1962. Hits from 1962. Okay. I was a seventh grade teacher. I taught seventh grade, eighth grade, and high school in my 18 years of teaching. In my 18 years of teaching. That was after I got out of the Navy. Hits from 1962 with Papa Mao Mao. I love that song. That's such a cool song. You know, Papa Mao Mao. Bob Carlyle, Butterfly Kisses. Tracy hates that song. She hates it. I love it. Okay. Butterfly Kisses by Bob Carlyle. I better run this before she comes in here. This is Shades of Grace. Butterfly Kisses, Shades of Grace. Very clean disc. Very clean disc. Bob Carlyle's Butterfly Kisses. I think it's a great song. Tracy hates it. She really does. I'm like, but Tracy doesn't like anything that was produced to be sappy, you know, like what's the Christmas shoes? The Christmas shoes by New Sound. She hates that. I mean, it's like the one song she does not like. Dixie Chicks, Taking the Long Way. Dixie Chicks, Taking the Long Way. Um, Country music, I guess. I guess it's country music, the Dixie Chicks. I hate Sappy too. Yeah, Tracy, she just like she does not like that song. She probably doesn't like the one from Titanic. I don't remember about that, but I know she doesn't like better things. Please, it's just the chicks now. Really? I don't even know. Oh, that's right, because they had to change political correctness. Okay, yeah, you're right. But this is the Dixie Chicks. This is the Dixie Chicks. Okay, well, maybe this is like super valuable, Tom. I don't know. That's my friend Tom. They're busting my chops right there. That was number 5. Okay. Nice pickup on that one, Cowboy Coffee Table. Nice pickup on that one. Um, I know somebody did too. Antebellum, Lady Antebellum. Didn't they change their name too? Because they dropped the antebellum part or something? And what do they call themselves? Lady, yeah, that's it, Lady A. I can always count on you, Tom. That's how I know it's you. Well, that and I'm pretty sure Jane is at work in Atlanta. Ray Stevens' greatest hits right here. If it sells, I'll replace the case because it is broken. Okay, Ray Stevens' greatest hits. Okay, of course. I mean, you gotta love the streak. I mean, but I don't like the remake of it. I like the original of the streak. You know, yeah, they're no longer antebellum. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, she told me the streak. Boogity boogity. How many people in here have ever streaked? Has anybody in here ever streaked before? I will say I have not. I have not. Ethel, don't look, Ethel. Too bad she was mooned. Yes. Not when sober. Oh my God, Judith. There you go. My brothers streaked, and I guess it was a '70s thing, like an early '70s thing, because my brothers went streaking in our neighborhood once, and my mom saw it, right, so she locked the doors to the house. They couldn't get back in the house. They were naked outside. My brothers were crazy. I got two older brothers. I've never streaked before. I had never streaked before. But Tom, you need to answer on that one. Have you ever went streaking? Streaking and hitchhiking? You've done that? Oh my gosh. Yeah, she did. My mom did that. My mom locked the doors to the house. This is Hillary Duff, most wanted. Hillary Duff, most wanted. Okay. I've never hitchhiked before. No, just '70s entertainment at the same time. Yeah, they went streaking the same time. My brothers are basically they were born on the same day. Well, they were born on the same day, but they were born a year apart, so they're not twins. And my two brothers are polar damn ass opposites. My brother John, he was a policeman. My brother Stephen, he was a drug dealer. So there you go. He's not a drug dealer now. I mean, this is back in the '80s, back in the early '80s. My brother sold pot and stuff like that, and my brother John was a policeman. Okay, so it's like, oh my god. Oh, nice pickup on that one there, Cowboy Coffee Table. I appreciate that purchase right there. But yeah, so they were like opposites of each other. So if one of them did something, the other one had to do it too. So I was too young. I was only like 6 or 7 years old. So it wouldn't have been nothing for me to streak. It would have been like, what? I mean, I guess if you want to call being a kid and, losing your diaper at a beach streaking, then yeah, I think everybody's done that. Or at least I have. Olivia Newton John, back with a heart, and this one is new and sealed. Any R&B today? R&B is going to be on Thursday. On Thursday, R&B on Thursday. R&B, rap, funk, and soul. This one is new and sealed. So Olivia Newton-John, new and sealed. Olivia Newton-John, new and sealed. Okay, but yeah, come back on Thursday at 11 o'clock. I will be running all R&B, rap, and what was the other thing I said? Oh, funk and soul, funk and soul. All right, love songs featuring Gene Pitney, Bobby V, and Percy Sledge, and more, and more. Okay. So I do have some R&B, but it'll be on that day. Oh, and jazz. I'm gonna have jazz in there. Okay. Very, very clean disc on this one. This is volume one of Love Songs. It's got Blue Moon by Marcel's, He's So Fine by the Cliftons, Warm and Tender Love, Percy Sledge, Chapel of Love, Dixie Cup, Save the Last Dance for Me, The Drifters, which you've already seen one of those, Run to Him, Bobby V, I'm So Lonely I Could Cry by B.T. Thomas, um, Maria by PJ Pottery, Groovy Kind of Love by Wayne Fontana, Moments, Look at Me, I'm in Love, 24 Hours from Tulsa, Gene Pitney, and Stop, Look, and Listen by Patsy Cline. Wow. You're talking about eclectic type music on this one. It's got it. Love Songs, Volume 1, and it's the only one I have. I only have one volume of this one. There are many, multiples. Okay. But there it is right there. Love songs. I might keep that one because I kind of like some of the songs on there. Clint Black's Greatest Hits, Volume 2. Clint Black's Greatest Hits, Volume 2. Okay. There it is right there. Oh, I love Patsy Cline. Patsy Cline is one of my favorite. And I'm not a huge country fan. I kind of don't like country. I don't like some of the new country that's trying to be like rock. You know, I don't kind of like dig that, but I do love Patsy Cline. Okay. That, by the way, all you're seeing on there is thumbprints, and that's about it because somebody doesn't know how to handle a disc. So if it sells, I will change out that one right there. I love bluegrass. I love bluegrass. I will say that. Okay. And I love old country because that's what my mom listened to. My mom listened to Tom Jones and Loretta Lynn and Lynn Anderson and George Jones and all of them. Just Country Band. This is Just Country Band 2. Just Country Band Two is the name of the album. The name of the group is just Country Band, and this is their second album. I think. I mean, I might be wrong. They could be just a type of a thing, but that's not what it looks like to me. It looks like this is the band. Oh no, maybe not. Let me see. I think it is. I don't know. My dad and my uncle played in a bluegrass band. Oh, that would be so cool. My dad and nobody in my family really has that talent. My mother-in-law's husband, who passed away, his name was Larry. He played in a band. Okay, they did like country music and pop music and cover music and stuff like that. Enya, paint the sky with stars. The best of Enya. Paint the sky with stars. The best of Enya. She did a big song, Orinoco Flow. That was her like biggest song right there. She's got a heck of a lot of talent right there. She's got a heck of a lot of talent. I love that song, Orinoco Flow. Thank we appreciate you and your solid personality. Well, thank you. I do appreciate that, Bug Dan. You bought from my show. Which one of the shows was it the video game show? Because I literally, believe it or not, guys, I just finished packing the video game show last night. That's how far behind I was on my shipping. You know, we did a video game show Friday night. Then we did a big show on Saturday that we had a bunch of sales. And because I drove up to Chattanooga and I bought this for Battle of the Best, okay, and that is in there, okay, The Legend of Zelda for the NES, and starting it off at $1 for our Battle of the Best item next week. So we did all that, and then yesterday we had the flood, and it's like, oh my gosh! But I appreciate that comment, Dan. I really do. Okay, I can tell you right now, this is me. All right, and if you ask my friend damn fine stuff, he'll tell you the same thing because we've known each other for going on 25 years now. Okay. Vince Gill, Vince Gill, I still believe in you. Vince Gill, I still believe in you. Very clean disc right there. And here it is, Vince Gill. I still believe in you. 10 seconds, sudden death right now. I'm working on trying to double my profit now. Guys, I got into profit. I got into profit like 2 shows ago. And now I'm trying. Thank you, Tom. Now I'm trying. Tom, is it 10 years? How long have we known each other now? Because it's got to be going on 20 to 30 years. It's got to be, you know. I was in my 40s. No, it's got to be 20 years now. 20 years, I think, you know. 21. Yeah. We've known each other for over 21 years. We've partied together, had some great times. Nice pickup on that one there, Cowboy Coffee Table. Do you guys still have your booth, Tom, that over in Magnolia Market and stuff? Backstreet Boys Millennium. Backstreet Boys Millennium. If you're ever in the Dallas, Georgia area or Marietta, Georgia area, this one does. Nope, she sold all three to the owners. Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. You didn't sell that all of your stuff from the Bay, did you? Because I was going to try to come and pick that all up. Here we go. Backstreet Boys Millennium does have some lighter scratches on it. Other than that, it looks pretty good. I'm glad to hear that, Tom. I'm glad to hear that. I know that you guys are trying to get out of the reselling so you could take your weekends back. I was trying to take my weekend back yesterday, and then I had a flood. But you know me, I've had. It seems like every damn house I have in a flood. Tom knows I've had like floods in my other house like 3 times. Okay, 3 times I've had floods in that one. This is Paulo Nutini, These Streets. Paulo Nutini, These Streets. Okay. I hope you guys are doing well, Tom. I know that we haven't seen each other in a bit, but we definitely have to. Still have the garage and the storage was full. However, trying to work my way back into whatnot. Are you going to try to do some shows? Let me know. I'll try to start getting people to give you a follow here. I'll even mod you up. Let me mod you up. Okay, that's not modding up. I hit that button. Allow to moderate. There we go. Yep. Okay. Now you could send some stuff. There we go, guys. Follow my friend Damn Fine Stuff. Oh, I didn't run this. I didn't run this one. Here you go. Follow my friend Damn Fine Stuff. They're going to try to do some more shows. They got a whole ton of stuff that they're going to be trying to get rid of. Okay, so you got some good prices that you can get. It would be my guess, and I will definitely be buying a bunch of their stuff because at some point you're on my call list. Got you, my friend, got you and stuff. Jennifer Page. Jennifer Page. Okay, very clean disc, super clean on that one, as a matter of fact. Okay, super clean. If it sells, I'll replace it because the case is kind of broken right there. But Jennifer Page, I think it's self-titled. Yeah, it's self-titled. It's self-titled. Okay. Nice pickup on that one, and I will replace the case because it or the cover because the cover is broken. Oh, I do have a '90s. Oh, it's country. I was almost just said, oh, I might have alternative on here, but because it said Billboard's not number one hits of the '90s, but then I said country hits, so that's why I had it over here. Um, Crusher one hit, I think. Crush one hit. Crush her one hit, I think. Oh, for Jennifer Page? Yeah, it's on there too. It's on there. Yeah. I didn't know that. I don't know who that is. What kind of music is that? Is it easy listening or country? Billboard's number one hits of the '90s country music. Country music. Okay. Billboard's number one hits of the '90s. It's got Holly Dunn on it, Travis Tripp. Travis Tripp lives really close to Damn Fine Stuff, by the way. Okay, he actually lives in our town of Hiram. Randy Travis, Tracy Lawrence, Neil McCoy, Little Texas, Jeff Carson, Kevin Sapp, Brian Wright, and Michael Pearson. Okay, Michael Pearson. Not easy to listen to. Oh, top 40. I don't listen to top 40s. I don't even couldn't even tell you a song that came out this year or last year and stuff. It's so bad. I don't know. Trace Adkins. Trace Adkins. This is called Chrome. Trace Adkins. This is called Chrome. I know he's country music. There you go, very clean. Tom, are you going to any concerts this year? There's two concerts that I want to go to this year for sure because I don't think they're ever going to tour again. Okay, two concerts I want to go to this year for sure, and I don't think they're going to tour after this year. So it's going to be hard because I don't want to go to Amerisbank. It's just too expensive. But one of them is the Guess Who with Burton Cummings and Randy Bachman. You got two. You got one of them. You got one of them. The other one's Triumph. You're going to go see Triumph, AC/DC, and Rush. I don't know if I'm gonna want to see Rush. I saw the tickets to that one are super expensive, so I'm gonna pass that one up. But yeah, I'm gonna go see Triumph. But I'm probably gonna go see him somewhere else and stuff because I definitely want to see Triumph because they're not going to tour again. I already know that. You know, they're just not going to do it. This is BSW Breaking Southwest. BSW Breaking Southwest. This is like a local band, I guess. If she's back out of Triumph, you're in. Yes, definitely, dude. Jana, don't go to Triumph. You know, don't go to Triumph. Is it going to be at State Farm or is it going to be at Amerisbank? Okay. By the way, guys, we're in Atlanta area. BSW, Chastain. Oh my gosh, Chastain. Yeah, I might try to go and see him over somewhere else. I don't like Chastain. Sorry, Tom. Yeah, but yeah, when they announced that they were touring and it's the three original members, I said I'm going to that one. I'm going to that one. And Tracy and I aren't going to any concerts. We're not even traveling this year. But I know they will not come back again. So I've got to go see Triumph. And guess who? Same thing. You know, Burton Cummings and Randy Bachman got the names back again. And I'm like, yeah, I got to do it. I got to go see them. All right. This is a box set again. The Carpenters. It is Yesterday Once More, is what the name of this one is. It's the Carpenters, and it's a double set, very clean disc. It just got some smudges on it. What's up? Collins on the Move is here. What's up, Chrissy? How are you? Okay, I hope everything is going well. I have been keeping an eye on the stuff down in Florida. I'm hoping that that bill gets passed. Guys, if y'all don't know, Chrissy is helping out the an autistic society down in Orlando to get a bill passed to teach to teach first responders, basically police officers. Okay, yeah, have a good one, Tom, to teach them about autism because too many people are love you, my friend. Um, Too many police officers don't know when they're dealing with autistic people or people with Alzheimer's, and they arrest them. They arrest them for stupid shit, and it's like, oh my god, man, they're special needs. Sarah McLaughlin. Solace. Sarah McLaughlin, Solace. No, anytime. I mean, to me, I think it's a great cause. And Chrissy, she's the one who's headlining that one, or she's part of a group that's headlining that one. And if you want to know more about it, you can check them out on Facebook and on YouTube on our podcast called "What Not Another Resung Podcast." Chrissy was our guest, and we talk about it a lot. As a matter of fact, this is Solace by Celine. I'm sorry, Sarah McLaughlin. $2. Okay, $2. 10 seconds, sudden death. I got about a stack and a half left. About a stack and a half left. Okay. Uh, I am not. I'm just me, and I'm just trying my very best to get through this. I'm starting to get sick, Chrissy. It's like, oh my god, really? Unbelievable. Watching while I clean. Oh, that's always a good thing. That's always a good thing. Yeah, I'm fighting it. Christine Aguilera. Name of the album I think is O. Christine Aguilera O. Very clean disc. Very clean disc on this one. Christine Aguilera O. $2. 10 seconds, sudden death. 10 seconds, sudden death. Okay. Like, oh, you guys know who this guy is? It is Patrick Hernandez singing "Born to Be Alive." You want to talk about a cool song? That song is so cool, man. And he walked around with that cane, right? And he never needed the cane. What's up, Sun Coast Flippers? Never needed the cane except for like when he was young or middle age or something. He needed the cane for something, but he just loved walking around with it. So now he walks around all the time, and he's like known for the guy carrying the cane. He still performs. Patrick Hernandez, "Born to Be Alive." Share, believe. Share, believe. Okay, I've already run that one. Warn. And there it is right there. Very clean disc on that one. For share, born to be, born to believe. Believe. I was over here getting ready to say born to be alive. Born to believe, because it's believe. But no, born to be alive is Patrick Henry. This Patrick Hernandez. This is Cher's greatest. Cher's believe. God, I'm gonna get this out right. Born to be alive. Thank you for the hearts, guys. I definitely do appreciate it. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Yes, especially for me. Born to be alive. All right. Diana Ross. Hallmark presents Diana Ross Making Spirits Bright. Making Spirits Bright. Okay. Man, this thing is heavy. Okay. Here it is. Oh, super clean disc on this one. Super clean disc on here. Courtney, thank you for that. Courtney, are you feeling any better? I hope you're feeling better because I know you were battling pneumonia for a long time. You know, I hope that you are feeling better. Diana Ross, Making Spirits Bright. Right here, Making Spirits Bright. Yourself in the shack. Brad Paisley's Christmas. Brad Paisley's Christmas. A large automobile. Very clean disc. Not really. I'm exhausted, but I'm still coughing today. Is the last day of the antibiotics. So I still feel also tomorrow. I go back to the doctor. Gotcha. Well, I'll be praying for you. I'll be praying for you. I hope you do feel better. You get to feeling better. Okay. There's a crack in this one right here. I will change it out if it sells. If it sells, I will change out any case that's cracked, as long as I have one. If I have one, I might not have one. You know, if it has a sticker on it, I generally don't chase those out. Tracy Lawrence, time marches on. Tracy Lawrence. Yeah, thank you for telling me that. I have my water right here too. Ah, thank you. That one's key lime. That one's not too bad. Thank you, Courtney. You're amazing. Time marches on. Tracy Lawrence. Clean disc. It does have some light scratches down there by my thumb. I think you can see a couple up. There you go. See a couple of them right down there. They are light. Tracy Lawrence, time marches on. $2, sudden death, 10 seconds. Here we go. I'm trying to get to now. I'm trying to get to double my profit, or well, double what I paid. I guess. What would you call that? Make double what I paid. That would be half of my profit. Okay. This is Confederate Railroad. Confederate Railroad, a country band. Very clean disc. Oh, I got two Confederate Railroads coming up in a row. Okay, this is the self-titled one. This one is self-titled right here, Confederate Railroad. Here we go, and I got two of them coming up in a row. Excuse me. Okay, welcome in everybody. My name is Brian from Jack's Treasures. This is our Midday Madness show. Every morning I'm going on at 11 o'clock. I bought a huge, absolutely huge buyout of some media, and I finally got into profit about 2 shows ago. And so now I'm trying to double my profit. I've already turned in a bunch of stuff to a consignment store so I can make a little bit more money. And this is called Notorious. Yes, I finally did get to profit, and I loaded Courtney, I loaded up the cookbooks that I got. I just got some cookbooks this weekend, and I loaded them in the cookbook show that I moved to Wednesday. There's some of them that are pretty good in there. There's some of them that are pretty good, and I'm going to be doing that show then, and I'm going to try to do some more cookbooks. Get some more cookbooks this afternoon. Allison Cross and Union Station live. Allison Cross and Union Station live. This is a double disc. So this is the first one. Oh my gosh. Very clean on that one. Let me put that one down. This is Steve Perry's Oh Sherry. That was his girlfriend. They broke up after the song, too. I know he's got to hate that. He goes, dang, I wrote a whole song for you and it was a hit and then we break up. Allison Krauss and Union Station, 2 disc collection live right here. 2 disc collection live. Allison Krauss and Union Station. Oh, Sherry, I'm in love. And it's playing videos from YouTube, so that's why you're getting like all of the talking and stuff. Bonnie Raitt. Bonnie Raitt. Okay. And this is Fundamental. Very, very clean. And I will replace the case on the inside because that inside is snapped, but I will replace it if it sells. Bonnie Raitt, I have cases that I can replace that one with. There we go. Bonnie Raitt, Fundamental. Fundamental. Next is Today's Country Christmas. Today's Country Christmas. Nice. Thank you for looking. I got one stack left. What I'll do is I'll hold it up and see if anybody wants me to, if they want to call out anything. So get your picture. So do a swipe like that, then do a screenshot, and then you can ask for any of the any of the CDs that you want me to run, and I'll run that for you, and that'll get us through a little quicker. Okay. So I got Today's Country, Kelly Clarkson. I don't know who that is. Oh, Andrea Borselli, Delirious, uh, Little Texas, Mark Chestnut, Lone Star, Vince Gill, Kenny Rogers, Farther on Down the Road, Leanne Rhymes, In Sync, Trace Adkins, Sugarland. So any of those right there. Any Wheeler Walker Jr. I don't see any of that one. I don't see any of those right there. Here we go. This is Today's Country Christmas. Today's Country Christmas. It's got a lot of country artists on here, which I should because it's country. Duh. Very clean disc. Very clean disc on that one right there. Here we go. $2. 10 seconds, sudden death. 10 seconds, sudden death, guys. And we're on our last stack. This is our last stack of country music. Country, easy listening, and pop. And pop. Kelly Clarkson, All I Ever Wanted. Kelly Clarkson, All I Ever Wanted. Very clean disc on the Kelly Clarkson. Very clean disc on the Kelly Clarkson. There's the back, right there. There's the front. Kelly Clarkson, All I Ever Wanted. She won American Idol, I think. Either that or she came in second. There was something about that. I don't remember. And stuff. Did she win American Idol, Kelly Clarkson, like first or second season or something? I don't remember. I don't watch a lot of the TV shows like that. This is Amore by. She did. Okay. Thank you, Colin. Chrissy. Andre Borselli. Andre Borselli. He just was in Atlanta about probably maybe the past summer. Okay. Very clean disc. Very clean disc right there. Andrew Borselli. 10 seconds sudden death, $2. Trying to get into more profit. And Leanne Rhymes, In Sync, Trace Atkins, Sugarland, Total Country, Shiana Twain, George Jones and Tammy Wynette, George Strait, Leanne Rhymes, more love songs, Richard Harris. He's the actor. Okay, this one is Delirious. It's a double disc set, and the case is broken, and I can't replace it because I don't have a double disc case. Okay, so this one, disc one and disc two. There's disc two. I'll show it to you in the back so you guys can see it, but it's very clean. Okay, but I can't replace the case because it's broken. Okay, and here we go. Delirious, right here. Delirious, touch. Touch right there. Chrissy, I'll go ahead and mod you up right here. You don't have to stay, obviously, and stuff. There we go. And stuff. And if you guys see the word mod by anybody's name, give them a follow because those are some amazing sellers or really just amazing friends, too. Little Texas Greatest Hits. Little Texas Greatest Hits. Oh, look, it's got all of their signatures on like this bat and stuff. That's pretty cool. Yes, you have the power, Chrissy. You have the power. Okay, very clean disc. Very clean disc. You get to beat out all of the trolls. I'm starting to get trolls now in a lot of shows, man. It seems like ever since that whole thing with Mr. Beast happened last week, man, the trolls have been coming out like nobody's business. I'm getting them in my shows, and look, guys, I got 11 people in the room, and they come into mine, and I'm like, dude, if you're gonna troll somebody, go to somebody who's got a lot of people. You don't go to me. I ain't got nobody in it and stuff. Yeah, it's incredible. I think it all started because of what happened with the whole Mr. Beast stuff, and he brought all of those the people in there. Mark Chestnut's Greatest Hits. I never saw the show. I never went in one show, not one of his last Sunday and stuff. I was like, I can't do any of that stuff. All right, Mark Chestnut's Greatest Hits, very clean disc, very clean disc, $2, sudden death. Okay, $2 sudden death. Mark Chestnut, Greatest Hits. But yeah, ever since then, I've gotten a troll in like the last 5 or 6 shows that we've done and stuff that we needed to boot them from the show. They left before we could. One of them I reported to Whatnot. I reported one to Whatnot. I told him, I said, you guys got to go look at the chat and see what this guy said. Because what he said was, it was anti Semitic. It was horrendous. It was horrendous what he said. I was like, oh my God. And I never addressed it. Lone Star, Crazy Nights. Dude, it was during a cookbook show, and I didn't even have hardly anybody on it. I've been reporting so many trolls and friend shows. Yeah. It's incredible, Courtney. You were there, Courtney, weren't you? It was in the cookbook show. You remember? He asked me about a certain person's cookbook. Yeah, it was stupid. And I was like, that's so anti Semitic. It's not even funny. And I said, okay, that's hate. That's anti Semitic. I reported it to Whatnot. I'm hoping that they get his butt kicked because I forgot who the user was. So I told him, I said, you got to watch it. And I said, I don't care if you watch it. And, I said something stupid, whatever. I don't care. It's not going to bother me. Vince Gill, I never knew lonely. Vince Gill, I never knew lonely. Okay. I'll replace this case if it sells. It is in very, very good shape. It's in very, very good shape. But yeah, I reported that one and stuff. But I've had a couple people that come in and, one of them was in my video game show the other day, and it was like, man, you're so borderline. I'm about to boot you out and stuff like that. But I hate booting people. I really do. Because I think some people are just trying to be funny. But that one wasn't. That one was just stupid. Kenny Rogers, 21 number ones. I didn't know he had that many number ones, but look at that, 21. The Gambler, of course, Through the Years, Lady, Lucille, Coward of the County, I Don't Need You, We've Got Tonight with Sheila Easton, Crazy, Islands in the Stream with Dolly Parton, She Believes in Me, Every Time Two Fools Collide with Dottie West, You Decorated My Life, Make No Mistake, She's Mine with Ronnie Millsap, Share Your Love with Me, All I Ever Need Is You with Dottie West, Buy Me a Rose featuring Alison Krauss and Billy Dean, Daytime Friends, Love or Something Like It, Love Will Turn You Around, Morning Desire, What Are We Doing in Love with Dottie West, and then it says Don't Fall in Love with a Dreamer with Kim Carnes. Wow. 21 Kenny Rogers hits, clean disc right here, clean disc. There you go. 10 seconds, sudden death. This is a good one right here. I might keep this one just for myself. Okay. Looks like I am. Yep, I'm gonna keep that one just for myself. I'm gonna put it right over here. I have like I've kept two CDs so far. I collect that one right there, and I did this one right here because there's no reason to really have CDs. I don't even have a CD player, but I just think those are cool. This is Further Down the Road. Oh, and it's Shell. It's Shell. Okay, the gas company. So it's probably like something from that. Okay, let's take a look at the disc. Disc is super clean. The case needs to be replaced, and I need to replace the entire case. So I would replace. I'm going to replace the entire case if it sells. Here's the playlist on that. I love these CDs that are sponsored by other corporations. Like this one's sponsored by Shell, some of them are sponsored by Chevron, Firestone. Firestone did a whole bunch of them too, so those are amazing. Unchained Melody, Leanne Rhymes will be coming up next. Unchained Melody, Leanne Rhymes, The Early Years. Leanne Rhymes, Unchained Melody, The Early Years. Okay, In Sync will be after this one. It does have some lighter scratching on it. Let's see if I can show you some. Over here by my thumb, trying to get it in that light. Okay, you're just gonna have to believe. There you go. There you go. You can see him down there, down there. You see him down there on the bottom? Okay. So lighter scratches on this one. Unchained Melody, $2, 10 seconds, sudden death. I do sudden death only because they're not going to get bit up anyway. And this way I can go through them as fast as I can. Okay. In case anybody gets sniped or something like that. What's up, Chef Mark Daniels? I saw your message. Man, I really wish I could meet up with you on Thursday, but I got to take my mom to go to the doctor. She's having, y'all know my mom fell and, or my mother-in-law, fell. And so we're taking her to the doctor and she's already got some back issues. So we're getting over there to try to get all of that kind of stuff taken care of. Thank you. That one looked pretty cool. Trace Atkins will be coming up after this one. In Sync, No strings attached. In sync, no strings attached. But yeah, we will definitely get together though, for sure. Do some thrifting, have some fun. Thank you for that, Chrissy. Yeah, she's doing a lot better and stuff, but it's a thing. You're in line at Universal, man. I know that feeling. Mine was Disney. You know, believe it or not, Mark, I've never been to Universal Studios, and I lived in South Florida for 25 years. Never went to Universal Studio. Of course, I think it literally came about after I was there. All right. Trace Adkins, Songs About Me. Songs About Me. Trace Adkins is no cure. Very clean disc. Very clean disc. I'd like to go to Universal Studios one time. You'll have to recommend what I do when I get there. It was half price to do Universal with the kids. So I've counted 5 lounge flies on people just in this. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. That is freaking awesome. Trace Adkins, Song About Me. Very clean disc. Very clean disc. Next one coming up will be Sugarland, Cold and Green. Sugarland, Cold and Green. It's a digipack. Okay. It's a digipack. So I love that. I love digipacks. I think digipacks are so cool. And they tend to not break near as much as the other ones do. Very clean disc on this one. Very clean disc on this one. Oh yeah, well, Chrissy, you live right down there. Do you go there a lot? I know when I lived in Florida too for 23 years, 25 years, somewhere around there, down in Fort Lauderdale, and I live like 5 minutes from Fort Lauderdale Beach. So you know how many times I went down to Fort Lauderdale Beach? Like once or twice a year. Okay, it's just when it's there, you just don't go. You just don't go that much. You know, but here you go. Clint Black, The Greatest Hits. Clint Black, The Greatest Hits. Okay, that one does have some scratching on it. There you go. You can already see it right there in the light. And that's about what it is. We did when the kids were small, but not so much now. Yeah, well, I was far enough away from Disney because I was 3 hours away from Disney that we went to Disney every year. We went every summer. Okay. But that was because we didn't live right there. So it was still just an awesome experience to go ahead and go do. And I've never, the only time I went to Key West is when I got married. I got married and I went to Key West. Oh, I sold that one. What am I doing? Total Country, Volume 2. Total Country, Volume 2. Okay. Total Country Volume 2. This has got Kenny Chesney, Colin Ray, Alabama, Jody Messiah, Alan Jackson, the Dixie Chicks, Mark Wills, Joe Diffler, Montgomery Gentry, Yankee Gray, and Shadazy. And Shadazy. There it is. There's the list on that one. Okay. Uh, but yeah, I can't wait to get down. My friend is down in Fort Lauderdale right now, and I told him, I said, if you're in Fort Lauderdale, dude, you got to go to Las Patas. If you don't go to Las Patas down in South Florida, man, you ruined your whole trip because that's the best sub place on the planet is Las Patas down in Fort Lauderdale. Yes, they are phenomenally good. Oh my God. Just to let you know about Las Patas, okay? When Tracy and I go down to Florida, and we always go to Las Patas and on Commercial Boulevard in Lauderdale by the Sea, I buy 2 subs. One I put into our cooler, and I bring it home, and I eat it when I'm at home. And I live in Atlanta, so we drive there and back and forth. But they are the absolute best subs on the planet. Okay, Shania Twain. Okay, they yeah, agreed. And he said, I'll have to make it there next time. We saw it and drove by it, and I'm like, dude, you don't drive by Las Patas. You go in. They are amazing. This one's got some lighter scratching on it. It is Shania Twain, Come On Over, and then George Jones and Tammy Wynette is coming up next. So Old School is coming right next. Yeah, exactly. You don't just drive by Las Patas, man. You go in. You go in Las Patas. Las Patas used to be in a little really small one. Now they're in a bigger building and stuff, so they moved. But on our honeymoon, on Tracy and I's honeymoon, we went to Las Patas. We actually walked to it. We walked to it. Are you saying with two Cuban sub places that we go when we're in the yes, exactly. Exactly. I mean, this is okay, 16 biggest hits of George Jones and Tammy Wynette. If it sells, I'll replace the case because the back case, I already felt it. There it is. It's cracked right there. Okay, it's cracked right there. 16 biggest hits, George Jones and Tammy Wynette. Very clean disc. Very clean disc. It looks like I got six more or five more discs left. George Strait is coming up next. George Strait is coming up next. But absolutely love it. Okay, absolutely love it. Vanessa, I will change out the case for you because the back is cracked. Okay, so I will change that out for you. Nice purchase. That was your first purchase with Jack's Treasures using those whatnot credits. I love seeing that right there. Welcome to Jack's Treasures. Hopefully you can stick around and I can find some more amazing deals here for you. But I only got like six left. So 1, 2, 3, bong. There we go. Drop a bong in the chat for our new buyer. Welcome to Jack's Treasures. Okay, I'll show you everything that I ran in case Vanessa, in case you want something else, and that way you can use the good shipping things. George Strait is next. George Strait is next. It's Carrying Your Love With Me by George Strait. Again, very clean disc, super clean disc on this one. Okay, George Strait. Here's the back. There's the front. Okay, and 10 seconds sudden death. Okay, 10 seconds sudden death. George Strait. Okay, Carrying My Love With You, or with me, not you, me. Okay, Leanne Rhymes is next. Sitting on Top of the World. Leanne Rhymes, Sitting on Top of the World. Okay, then I have Inya. Do You Love Me? All Time Best Love Songs, and MacArthur Park singing Richard Harris. Very clean disc again. Very clean disc on this one. Leanne Rhymes, Sitting on Top of the World. Here's the back. There's the front. And it is $2, 10 seconds, sudden death. 10 seconds, sudden death. Leanne Rhymes, Sitting on Top of the World. Okay, welcome in everybody. My name is Brian from Jack's Treasures. We are everything sellers. We are selling media today, and I got purses later on tonight. Vera Bradley all over the place. Oops, had that one wrong, didn't I? This is Inya, A Day Without Rain. Inya, A Day Without Rain. Okay, let's take a look at this disc. Very clean disc. I don't see anything. Maybe some super, super light scratches on that. I don't think so, but maybe. Okay. And here it is, A Day Without Rain. Okay. If you couldn't hear me for a minute, I was getting a phone call and I had to stop the phone call from coming in. There's scammers. Inya, A Day Without Rain. Okay. Next one is Do You Love Me? All Time Best Love Songs, featuring Mary McGuire, Torn Between Two Lovers, Hall & Oates, Sarah Smiles, Mr. Broken Wings, Boy Meets Girl, Waiting for a star to fall, Gladys Knight and the Pips, Best Thing That Ever Happened to Me, uh, GQ, I Do Love You, Pointer Sisters, Slow Hand, Harry Nelson, Without You, Starship, Nothing Gonna Stop Us Now, Air Supply, All Out of Love, Toby Bow, My Angel Baby, Friends of Distinction, Go in Circles, Grayson Hughes and Betty Wright, How About Us, Odyssey, If You're Looking for a Way Out, Elvis Presley, Always on My Mind, Main Ingredient, Everyone Plays the Fool, Phyllis Hyman, I Don't Want to Lose You. Okay, so here it is right here. Okay, there it is. Let me go ahead and check out that disc. Do you love me? Do you love me? Do you care? Yeah, it's a good one right there. I like a lot of those songs in there, as a matter of fact. It was pretty cool. That one might be another one that goes in my collection if it doesn't sell. Yeah. Here we go. Do You Love Me? All time favorite love songs. All time best love songs is what it says. Okay. All time best love songs is what it says. Okay. MacArthur Park. This is actually a soundtrack, and it's an import. Okay. Richard Harris sings the songs of Jimmy Webb, MacArthur Park, made in England. So this is a an import. Okay. Super clean, very clean disc. Okay. Very clean disc right here. Here's the back. MacArthur Park, Richard Harris sings songs of Jimmy Webb, and it is $2, 10 seconds, sudden death. MacArthur Park, Richard Harris. Tomorrow will be DVDs and Blu-ray. The completion of the show yesterday when we had the flood. Okay, completion of the show that we did yesterday. All right, I'm going to hold up what I've already run. Okay, I ran these right here. Take a screenshot, look at them, tell me if you want me to run any of those, and I will. Okay, this is the next set that I ran right here. Another set that I ran. Again, same thing. If you see something that you want me to run, just let me know in the chat, and I will run it. All right, here's another set. There's another set. All right, there. And I've run all of these already, so I am showing you what has already been run. There's some more. Okay. Clint Black's greatest hits. The one Dolly Parton I got coming up is actually new and sealed. So I have a new and sealed one. Thank you. I definitely do appreciate that. You have a good day, Chrissy. I hope that you do well. Let us know. Let us know how it goes on the vote, too. This is the next set. And that Dolly Parton is new and sealed. Okay. And then this is the last one right here. That one right there. All right, guys. So I don't see anybody have any requests. So we are going to go ahead and find somebody to raid. Let's see who we have on right now. We're going to go raid my friend 60. He's doing women's contemporary. Drop a bong in the chat when we get over there. Also, he is a former veteran. So thank him for his service because he's an amazing person right there. I love y'all. Peace out from Jack.